Well, thank you for staying with us. Joining us now in the studio is a social media expert, Ken Ndubisi. Ken, it's a pleasure to have you on the program.
Thank you for having me.
Of course. So let me just even begin by asking, where will the world be without social media?
Okay, so social media as a phenomenon has really changed a lot of things for different industries. And looking at the aspect of what social media has done for the country, it is something that we are still trying to scratch the surface. Let me just be honest. Social media has impacted a lot of industries, ranging from politics to healthcare to the media as well, and fashion. So we are still trying to understand the whole phenomenon that is social media, and it's still in its infancy, if I must say so.
Okay, so I mean, is that why a whole week is dedicated to social media? I mean, not only in Nigeria, but even in over 10 countries around the world. I mean, you have this week whereby social media issues are just discussed. I mean, what's the significance?
Yes, I mean, so when we're talking about events like Social Media Week, events like Social Media Week help us to greatly understand this phenomenon. Like I said, that's why a whole week has been dedicated to it, because you look and you find out that people out there don't really understand what social media is or the extent to which its power can be harnessed. Okay, so social media, if we're looking at politics, because one day, I think the last Social Media Week that held, we had a former governor here in Nigeria. He came and he spoke on what politics has experienced because of the use. Right? Yes, that was Peter Obi. So you look at this, and then we had other people, diverse people from other sectors. They all came to talk about social media. So you look at this and you realize that the impact social media has is something that people out there need to know the power in order to effectively make use of it.
Yeah, because I've also noticed that you now actually can call, maybe your representative or your governor, to question using tweets or social media posts, and it gains traction. It forces, that particular person in question, to maybe bow to the demands or the requests, of the people. But, let's even look at the economy. I mean, because, times are hard. I mean, where is the money? Am I going to make any money by being on social media? I mean, that's why I think I would spend so much time, I mean, even dedicating a whole week of my time. Where is the money-making venture in social media?
Yes, so looking at the current landscape of social media, brands are very, very willing to jump on this trend. And a lot of brands out there, they rely on customer feedback in order to, create products that fit their customer. And they've discovered that their customers now live on social media. So they go on Facebook, they go on Twitter, they go on Instagram. People are there, and these people are talking. You understand? They are talking about your brand. If your brand is not there to control the discussion or to take part in the discussion, you're going to leave a lot of things on the table. So people that understand this and are ready to help brands, they make a lot of money being able to help brands. You can also see in the case of influencers, for example, on platforms like Twitter and Instagram. These guys are, because they have understood what the platform wants, they own the engagement, they own the attention, all right? And like I said, the brands are willing to pay for this. So if you understand this aspect of getting the crowd, getting the audience, people are out there and they are ready to pay for that audience.
All right, so let's even look at the fact that, all of these opportunities and potentials are there. But, is there any form of marketing? Because, I mean, if you look at what we have right now in the normal space, you have ordinary marketers, going out to market different products. But do you have any, so to speak now, organized marketing sector or coalition of people who are trained or who are specialized in marketing products on social media?
Yeah, thank you. So we have what's called social media marketing. We also have digital marketing. It's a form of marketing where you carry out marketing activities, but on the online space, you understand? And we have communities, for example, DigiClan. It's a community of digital marketing professionals and learners alike. The whole goal of DigiClan is for digital marketing professionals and learners to come together to learn, network, to understand more of the digital marketing landscape in Africa and, advance it to the next level. Yes, so that's what communities like this exist for. And even in those communities, there are opportunities for people to become influencers. There are opportunities for people to get, you know, job postings, and a lot of things happen in these communities. It's a very, very big industry, like I said at the beginning.
Oh, so that means, I mean, that could be a business one should probably perhaps start in 2018 or 2019 or even moving forward.
Exactly. Yeah, so I read an article the other day on Quora. Someone was asking that what's the easiest business to get into in 2018 that has a very low investment base. And one of the most upvoted answers was social media marketing, because all you need to understand is how to use these platforms. Facebook is free to sign up on, same as Twitter and Instagram and all the other platforms. So if you can understand how these platforms work and you get on the platforms and you are able to build an audience, brands are willing to pay you for that.
You don't even have to go to school to study. No. That's like free money.
Exactly.
But just before you go, what are your projections for social media, say, in the next 5-10 years?
Okay, so social media in the next 5-10 years is really going to change a lot of things in the industry. Even starting from next year, we're going to see a lot of work, both in the political landscape.
Oh, yeah, and with the general elections.
Exactly, with the general elections coming up. And then also in the media, you can see with the rise of many influencers now, people are beginning to take social media more serious, and they're seeing that these influencers are getting paid just for their knowledge of social media. So even with a phone now, you can be in any village and become an influencer, you understand? So it's really going to be very, very big, and I can't wait.
I can't wait either.
Yeah.
But Ken Ndubisi, social media expert, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for having me. Thank you.
Well, that's where we are. We'll be back with the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. Don't go away.
One, there was no meeting of Northern Senators today, known to me. No meeting of Northern Senators since we came back from Ghana, known to me.
The suspension of Senator Abdullahi Adamu as the chairman of the Northern Senate Caucus over alleged mismanagement of funds begins the top 5 video chart this week in 5th place. Next in 4th is the demolition of the secretariat of a faction of the APC not loyal to Governor Nasser El-Rufai in Kaduna State.
Those things don't... He reads them, he wants to know what people are saying, but they don't deter him, they don't discourage...
The reply by the national chairman of the ruling APC to the opposition PDP that President Muhammadu Buhari is not deterred by the criticism takes 3rd spot.
Oh, there are issues everywhere. We hope he can bring peace, particularly a case like the National Assembly, where else? Maybe Kogi, and a few of the other hotspots.
This is, I call it Little Crystal, and it's little indeed.
While 2nd is occupied by the video of a gifted Nigerian who invented an aircraft.
All right. Pride of the Green, cleared for takeoff. Let's go. Let me show you something about maneuverability. Okay.
The man who has taken over from Jonathan has not met the expectation of Nigerians. That is what democracy is all about.
And former President Olusegun Obasanjo explaining why he thinks President Muhammadu Buhari shouldn't seek re-election is the most viewed video in the past week.
But if you say that's not right...
And that's it. That's the most viewed videos on our YouTube channel in the past week. And that's why we also dropped the anchor on this edition of the program. Thank you for watching. I'm Victor Matthias. But of course, the conversation continues via the social media addresses showing on your screen. Bye for now.